Hi, my name is Mary. Thank you for joining Carol and I today while we stretch and get a little stronger so our everyday activities are just a little easier to do. Before you begin this or any other exercise program, you'll want to check with your doctor. He'll tell you exercises you should or shouldn't do. So you want to pay attention to that. Also, you'll want to wear loose, comfortable clothing like Carol and I have so that there's no restrictions like no tight belts, no tight shoes. You all want to make sure that you can stretch and bend with a lot of ease. Also, you'll want to have water that you drink before, during, and after our time together. So even if Carol and I aren't drinking our water, you go right ahead and do it. We'll always drink our water. We had some before, and we'll always drink our water after. And of course, in addition to drinking water, you'll want to eat healthy. Eat those fruits and vegetables just like your grandmother told you. And you want to eat nice, strong meals. All natural if you can. If you can't, just do your best. Because if you have good food, that's your fuel. Like if you put good gas in your car and keep the oil up to level, that's great. So your body's kind of like your car, your vehicle for your time down here on Earth. So you want to take good care of it. When we're exercising, you'll notice that Carol and I may do a stretch and hold it, but we're not going to be bouncing. So don't bounce or force any move. If we're going this far and you can't go that far, that's okay. The most important thing is you're here exercising with us. And every day or every other day would be great. You'll find that the more consistently you do these exercises, the stronger and the more flexible you'll be, both body, mind, and spirit. Yay! So we have our water, our loose, comfortable clothing. We work at our own pace. If Carol and I are moving too slowly for you and you want to pick up the speed and you can do it safely, then you go right ahead. If we're going too quickly for you and you need to slow down, it's important that you listen to your body, pay attention to what it's saying, and slow down. You can always join us again because we will always be here for you. Also, you'll want to make sure that you smile. Smiling is really important because we're going to be tossing things and throwing them around. You'll want to check your environment. You want to look up and make sure you're not going to hit anything. You want to look to the sides and make sure you're not going to knock anything over. You want to look all around your chair and make sure there's nothing that when you step out, you're going to whip that foot out. So make sure that there are no cords or ends of rugs around you. Also your chair. Make sure you have a good sturdy chair. Now you'll notice that Carol and I are sitting at the very edge of our chair because that makes our belly and our back work to keep us up nice and tall, ear over shoulder, shoulder over hip, belly in, chest high. Now let's meet Carol.
Hi, I'm Carol. I love to dance, I love to read, but especially at this time of the year when the grass is growing and things are blooming, I like to get outside and look at nature. And if you have any birds near you, you can hear them singing and you can see their beautiful colors. So try and get out now when the weather is great. After all, you've been cooped up all winter, right?
Right, that is such good advice. And like Carol was saying, if you get out, even if you go on your deck or if you walk to the end of the driveway and back, or if you walk around the block, when you start walking, like in the springtime, you can see how things grow. If you walk during the summer, you can see how full they've become. And if you walk during the fall, you can see the leaves change color. And a lot of things change, even like Carol was saying, the birds. So getting outside is good for your body, your mind, and your spirit. Yay! Okay, today we're going to work with bags. So we have two bags. We have a brown paper bag. Remember those lunch bags we used to have lunch in? And if you don't have a brown paper bag, that is okay. Because we're also going to have a plastic bag. And we're going to have some newspaper. So my guess is everybody has a newspaper, whether it's a flyer or a weekly periodical, you're going to have a newspaper. And here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give Carol one newspaper, and I'm going to give Carol the brown bag. Then I'm going to take the other newspaper and the big plastic bag. What we're going to do is we're going to unfold our newspapers. So give it a good shake. There you go. And if you just have a flyer or a weekly newspaper and it's not this big, that's okay. Then you're going to start from the corner and crinkle it up, crinkle it up, crinkle it up.
That's fun.
It's fun.
Good for your hands.
It's very good for your fingers. It's very good for your fingers. Okay, let's straighten it out. There we go. There we go. So it's nice and straight. There we go. Perfect. And now you're going to start from the middle and crinkle it up, working those fingers. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. And squeeze it tightly, squeeze it tightly. Then we're going to open it up again. This seems taxing, but it's very good for your hands. There you go. Okay. And you can crinkle it up, crinkle it up. Now we're going to open our bags and we're going to stuff the newspaper right in our bags.
Okay.
There you go.
And
then we're going to take the tops and either tie them or fold them. So watch Carol while she takes her bag and crinkles it up. Perfect. Do you have your bag?
Yep, I have the other one.
Okay. Now, if you have extra newspaper, you're going to take the extra newspaper and make it like a quarter in half. Got it? Okay. Now, we're going to take the newspaper and put it right down between our feet. And this is going to be part of our warm-up. We're going to work the largest muscles first, and that will be our big old leg muscles. But you know the strongest is the jaw. Yes, indeed. Okay, so the paper's right between our legs, and all we're going to do is march. Our bellies are in, our chests are high, our shoulders are back and down. When I got married, everybody said it should be to a clown. There you go. So we've got our arms going and we have our feet going too. It's pumping the heart, blood and oxygen to the brain. You do know that they did a study and found out that people that exercised were more mentally acute. Yeah.
You're cute anyway.
Yeah, we are kind of cute, and now we're mentally acute. That's right. So are you. That's what exercising does. It's not only good for the body, but the brain too. And 4, 3, 2, and you are done. Woo! Ooh. So I got a little warmed up. How about you? Good. Okay, now there's our paper, hands on our thighs. We're gonna lean back and pick up one knee and step down. Lean back and pick up the other knee. So now really we're leaning back beyond our sitting bones. Because we're at the front of the chair, we're not hitting the back of the chair. Okay, now we're gonna pick one foot up and we're gonna bring it over to the other side of the newspaper. So it goes up and over, up and flat. Other leg up and over, up and flat, up and over, leaning back and lifting. Last time here. Let's try it without the hands. Up and over, up and back, up. Now you'll notice that Carol reaches with her toes because she was a dancer. And that's great. Up and over. Now let's make it quicker. Over and over and over. Do your best. Add the upper body, sweeping the arms side to side. Here and here. Lean back a little. It will be easier. 4 and 3 and 2 and you are done. Woo! How was that?
Okay.
All right, all with our snappy little newspaper. Yippee! So now we're going to take this extra newspaper, we're going to lay it on our lap and we're going to roll it up. So this is really using those fingers. We're really using those fingers. Can you feel that? Yeah, we're really using those fingers, rolling it up. Now we're going to sit nice and tall.
Okay.
There you go. And one end up and one end down. Lifting the elbow, feeling a nice stretch on the side of the back. Shoulders back and down, and we feel great. After 4, 3. Let's do a figure 8. It's down and out. And your figure 8 can be small, your figure 8 can be big. A figure 8 is a big circle. Over to one side, and one hand goes up and pushes the newspaper down, and the other hand pulls the newspaper down and out. There you go. That's great. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more, and you are done. Whew! That's right.
Okay.
We could go like this if it were a fan.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're gonna lean back again. As we lean back, we drop our chin to our chest, and that will tell our back that it can round down. But believe it or not, we still keep the chest a little lifted. We're gonna lean back, our shoulders are relaxing down. Remember, don't squeeze too tightly with those hands. We're gonna pull one knee up and have the newspaper touch the knee. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. Touch and touch and touch. So we're getting a little bit of a rotation, not much. We're leaning back, engaging the abdominals. We want to make sure that our back doesn't hurt. If your back hurts, sit up a little straighter. Make sure you drop the chin. Now let's bring it slower and outside the leg. So we bring it outside the leg and we get a bit more twist. Can you feel that a little bit?
Yeah.
More twist. And you'll notice Carol has her foot pointed. She reminds me of a little fawn.
I can't help it.
That's because you
When
were
you're
a dancer.
It's just reflex.
It's just reflex.
It's a reflex.
Well, I was a dancer. I danced with Gloria Rossetti. I love Gloria Rossetti. And once I was in a parade and sat in the fancy car.
Oh!
I did recitals.
Oh, wow.
There you go. 4, 3, 2, and you are done. Now that's a lot of forward movement. Could you feel it?
Yes,
and that's a lot of rolling forward. So what we need to do is stretch the arms back, hold the back sides of your chair, straighten the arms out as you push the chest forward, and then push the chest forward and up, and then roll your shoulder blades back. Wow, I can really feel that, can you? And it feels great. If you've been doing something like leaning over the sink and peeling potatoes or doing dishes, you want to stand nice and tall and pull your arms back. If you've been working on the computer, chances are you're leaning forward a little bit. You need to take a break and pull those arms back to hold the back sides of the chair and push the chest forward and pull your shoulders back. This feels so doggone good, doesn't it?
After a while, though.
After a while. Okay, so what Carol's saying is absolutely true. After a while, what was a relief stretch becomes a lengthening and a stretch. And all of a sudden, it isn't so pleasant because now you've gone into flexibility. That was really good, Carol. And let's shake it out. Good work.
There we go. That's
okay,
good.
now we're going to grab our little ball. So let's have some water.
Yeah,
And then we're going to, whoo, me too. Remember, it's really important to drink water even when you're not thirsty, because sometimes we don't get thirsty and we could get dehydrated. And I'll tell you a little secret. You can know if you're dehydrated or not if you look at your urine. If your urine is dark yellow, that means you're dehydrated. But if it's a nice light yellow, kind of like lemonade, that's good. But if it's dark like apple juice, you need to drink some water. That's a little trick. Okay, let's grab those little balls. So now we have our little paper bag. And if you don't have a little paper bag, you could always take a plastic bag and just make it so it's really, really tight. You could take your plastic bag, and then instead of going up at the top, you can go all the way down and make a knot at the very base. There you go. And so now even though I had a big plastic bag, it's now a little plastic bag. Okay? We just happen to have two kinds of plastic bags. Okay, this is a nice one. And so it's a nice crunchy one. Can you feel that?
Yep.
Okay.
You hear it. Woo.
You can hear it. Okay, so what we're going to do is try to toss it from one hand to the other. And it's pretty difficult because it's so light. If it were heavier, it would be a lot easier to catch. But this is light, so it's tougher. So we're going from side to side. Now what we're going to do is hold it in the front. Make sure our feet are walked wide. You can go heel toe. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, flat back comes forward. If this hurts your back, simply put one hand on your leg and come up and down and up. So come forward. Remember, you're working your back. You're strengthening your back as you come up. You're adding a bicep curl, so you're working both the joints of the hip and the elbows. Remember, if this bothers your back, or if you have a bad back, make sure you secure the weight of the upper back on one hand on the thigh. There you go. And we're going to reach down. You'll notice that I don't reach down as far as Carol. Carol's very flexible. So remember, if you're really flexible, follow Carol. If you're kind of like me, then you can follow me. There you go. Now we're going to add an overhead press. So we're going down. Now we're going to stretch right over our head. Up, down, down. We move slowly. So if you feel any muscles tighten up, then you'll be able to stop right away. If we move too quickly, you can't stop before your body goes, "Arr!" So this way, if we feel any tenderness in our body, right away we'll know it. Okay, now we're going down and up, and now we're going out to the side. Up and out, back all the way down. Up and out to the other side. There you go. All the way down. There you go. Up and out. Feel that nice stretch? All the way down. Pay attention to your back when you lean forward. Make sure, if it's important, that you relax the hand on the thigh to support the back. Good. Down and get a nice stretch. Now we're going to take out the downward move and just stretch up and down and up and down and up. Now you'll notice that the bag always comes under our chin in front of our chest. So we're going to take the bag from the chest and reach down and out and up, down and out and up. So you notice that we're making kind of a mountaintop. And when we stretched up, like we did prior to this, we were making the letter V. Now we're going to combine them all. Here we go. We go up and down. Other side. Now all the way down, down and out, and switch. Down. Now up and out. Up and out. Other side. Up and out. Now down and out. Down and out. This is a trick. This is a trick. Poor Carol. Up, up twice.
Okay.
Other side. Good. And down, down, and down. Wow. Woo! How are you with that one?
Okay.
Okay, because it's very good for the brain. Yep, to learn something new, learn something very good for the brain. We're really good at that. Yeah, okay. So now we're going to take the bigger bag. So if you put some newspaper in a big old bag, there you go. Yeah, you want to make sure you knot it up. Because like, can you imagine if you just did a little knot and you threw it up and caught it and all the paper went flying around? Yes, okay. So this is bigger. You ready?
Yep.
Okay, elbows are tight.
Okay.
And all we do is bring the bag side to side. With your elbows close to your body, this is working the rotator cuff. Excellent. Shoulders are relaxed and down, heads held high. And gosh, we feel terrific. Oh, the body loves to move and it's so happy to move. There you go. Good. That's it. So now we're bringing it hip to hip. Let the arms start to float away from the body. Now we're going to bring it shoulder height. Let the arms float away from the body. There you go. That's just perfect. Now we're going to come back to center. Now we're going to strengthen and stretch the back. We're going to take our little paper bag. Our ankles and knees and feet are just about hip width apart. We're going to place one hand on the thigh. Now that's going to support the weight of the upper body as we lean forward and drop the bag down. We're going to take our free hand, stretch right up to the sky, bring it right down on the knee. So the other hand comes across to get it. Lift it right up to the sky, all the way down. Beautiful. How are you feeling with that? Okay, other hand, are you ready? Lift it up, cross the body, lift it up, and bring it down. Good work. Lift it up and down on the thigh. Switch hands, lift it up, cross the body. Whoa! All the way down. Lift it up to the sky and bring it down to the thigh. Other hand stretches to the sky, crosses the thigh. Don't poke your eye.
Boy, you're a poet, Mary.
I'm a poet. I don't know it. My feet show it. They're long fellows. Oh, last one. Stretch across. Lengthen. Bring it down. Stretch to the sky and relax. That's a lot of work on the shoulders, a lot of work on the shoulders. So we're going to bring our hands palms down just about chest high. We're going to pull the elbows back and try to pull the backs of your hands up. Can you feel that stretch? As we draw the elbows back, now try to bring your elbows down, down and back, down and back, down and back. Can you feel that? That is a walloping good stretch. And our shoulders are pushed down behind us. That's it. Good work, good work. And relax. Woo! Now we're going to reach down and grab our bag, and we're going to actually strengthen the inner thighs. We're going to bring our feet together. We're going to bring our big old bag right between our knees, and we're going to try to squish the bag and change the shape of the bag from a nice round bag to kind of an oval or a rectangle or flat. Flat's even better.
That's right.
Okay, now keep your knees together and extend one foot out and in. One foot out and in. There you go. Now, to make it easier and yet more of a challenge, lean back and reach. Sit tall, lengthen, switch feet, belly in protecting the low back. Drop the chin to the chest as you lean back. Can you feel a little bit?
I'm dropping it here.
You're dropping it because it's plastic and it's sliding down. Last two.
Now I got it.
Oh, you got it?
Yep,
Okay,
I
then
put
that won't be the last two. So remember, if your bag is sliding down between your knees, it's only because of the material the bag is. It's a very slippery material. Last one, you're done. Wow. How are you feeling?
Good.
Now we have a nice flat bag.
Look.
So we can bring our hand palm under. Nice flat bag. Okay, we're going to bring the bag out and the leg out. And bring it back in, do it again. Bag out. Isn't that like a French long bread? Isn't that called a bag out?
Baguette.
Baguette. Well, I was close. We should exercise with baguettes. Wouldn't that be great?
They wouldn't last.
Yeah.
I'd
Good
be eating
job.
them.
Yes. That's right. And we
They're
could.
so good.
They're so good. They certainly are. Last one. And switch, please. Flip it over. So this is a balancing, because it's not exactly flat. Okay, here we go. Leg out. Good. And all while we're working our arm and leg, what's happening with the torso? Head's held high, ears over the shoulders, so we pull the belly in, lift those ribs or that chest right up off of our last meal. There you go. 8. Good. Shoulders relaxing down. Stretching out, and you're saying to yourself, this is cute, but I really want more of a workout. So, okay, here we go. We're going to switch hands, stretch out and in, switch hands, out and in, switch, stretch, switch, stretch, switch, stretch. Now let's go faster. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Let's do 8 more. Do it if you can. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woohoo! How are you feeling? Eye-hand coordination, toss and catch. Remember in the beginning we went down and then came up a bit and lean back. So we're going to let it go. Catch it and drop it. Remember, you're working the back. So if you have back problems, catch it and lean. Catch it and lean. Catch it. You may not want to come down as far as Carol and I are coming. Pay attention to your back. Always being very, very conscientious of how your body feels, because your body will never lie to you. Last one. You are done. Whew. How do you feel with that?
I like that.
Isn't that a good one? That is kind of a fun
That's
one.
fun.
Yep. Okay, so now we're going to do something a little different. Grab one size of each. So you have one little bag and one heavy bag, sitting with the buttocks towards the edge of the chair, keeping the elbows down and glued to the ribs. We're going to start slowly. Okay? Now there isn't a big difference, but you'll notice that there is a difference, particularly if you close your eyes. Then you'll start to feel the difference. And we can close our eyes because we're very safe and secure sitting on our chairs. So this is slow. 1, 2, 3. Let's pick it up. Go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8 more. Go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and you are done.
I think if you were a cheerleader, it would have been easier.
That's right, we need pom-poms.
Pom-poms.
Okay, switch hands. Little bag in one hand, big in the other. There you go.
Okay.
There we go.
Slow.
Okay, so we start nice and slow, keeping the elbows down. That's it. So we go nice and slowly, elbows down, bringing one bag up to the shoulder and back. Now we're going to speed it up a little bit. Are you ready?
Okay.
Okay, are you ready? Okay, here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and you are done. Whew. Now that was muscle endurance. Muscle endurance.
Wow.
Yeah, only with paper bags. Isn't that exciting?
That was fun.
Yes, indeedy do. Okay, because remember, everything you need to exercise and be healthy and strong, you have right at your fingertips, quite literally. Okay, let's get a drink of water and a nice stretch. That water is so good. Okay. Let's slide the buttocks towards the edge of the chair, grab underneath the leg and lean back. Just circle the ankle. Leaning back is nice, isn't it? Leaning back is great. And reverse the circle. Then let the foot relax on the other knee and let the knee roll out. You'll feel a nice gentle stretch on the inner thigh. If you can't feel that, push yourself up nice and tall. Then you can feel the stretch right in the hip area, inner thigh. Good. Great. Now switch legs if you please. Grab underneath the leg. There you go. Now Carol may want to grab over her shin if she has strong knees. Or maybe not.
I don't have my knee, I have arthritis.
So what Carol just shared with you is really important. If you've got arthritis in the knee, you don't want to pull that knee in. Thank you. Good. Circle the ankle. Reverse the circle. You always seem to say the right thing, Carol.
I hope so.
Relax the foot on the knee and let the knee roll out. This is such a gentle stretch. And remember, if you want more of a stretch, pull yourself right up. Yes. And push the hands down, lift the chest all the way up. And get a nice stretch. Then bring the arms wide, gathering goodness, blessings, and miracles. Fill your heart right up. Shake out your cares and worries. Gather newness of hope from the earth. Whoa, you have so much goodness. Take all that goodness, share it with the world. We take a great big breath in, and as you exhale, what do you know? All will be well. Yay! Good job. We'll see you soon.
Funding for Simsbury Community Television is provided in part by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.